this out of the way, our final show of the year until at least the Monster Energy Cup. Probably our final video until the Monster Energy Cup, because I really don't have more. I really don't have any ideas. Alright, let's get onto it. I'm just gonna get right into it. Ferrandis, I would say he didn't make the main, but he got, I'm just gonna leave that. We're really trying to make this quick here, not trying to bore you anymore. Let's just get on those main events, because I really don't know what else to talk about. Let me just start by saying, anyone who says Ferrandis earned today's title, nope, I'm not. I'm not at all, because if you don't know, Faulkner had a big get-off in the East-West shootout. Huge, like over the bars, bike smashed on him, pretty bad over the first Dragon's back, and yeah, that happened, and they had to red flag the race. And honestly, you could say that Chase Sexton got it gifted to him today too. The only guy that really didn't get gifted the championship today is Eli Tomac. Let's just go through that. Before the red flag, McElrath was in the lead. Faulkner, I believe, started third, but quickly got up to second. I think McAdoo was in there. And your reigning champion points leaders were outside the top three, and they needed to finish top three, so it was really looking good for Faulkner and McElrath to win. And Faulkner just, oh my goodness, that crash was horrible. Let's be real, that crash was gnarly. And they have to red flag it. Luckily he got up and walked. No update on him yet. Literally, this is literally post-race after the championship interviews. I may break down this video because of one topic that we're going to talk about, but we'll get to that. And they restart, and it's a full restart. But if it wasn't a full restart, they had to do the staggered start. I don't really know how many laps they went before the red flag, but I believe they went one more lap. I think they would have done the staggered starts, which if they'd done the staggered starts, I still don't think Sexton and Ferrandis win. The only reason Ferrandis won is because it was Faulkner who crashed. Faulkner had to make sure Ferrandis didn't finish top three, and he would have won. But he crashed, and they restart. I don't remember. Was it McElrath who got the whole shot? I think it was McElrath who got the whole shot. Sexton got a way better start than before. He was way on the inside. And Sexton, they played a little cat and mouse, which I was thinking, because Sexton knew what McElrath was doing. I think McElrath let him by, and then Sexton's like, oh no, you're not gonna do that to me. So Sexton let him back by, Sexton let him back by, and then McElrath let him back by, and then Sexton's like, okay, I'm just gonna go. And Jet Lawrence, oh no, I think Jet Lawrence got the start in that second start. My goodness, I'm riding this track like an idiot right now. So it was kind of funny to see him go back and forth, but Chase Sexton, once McElrath let him by the second time, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna go. And he went and took this race under control and won and got gifted a title. 2 titles in a row, I say he got gifted. Yeah, you have to stay in it the whole season, but still, for that one race, he got gifted. Let's be real. McElrath, I believe, was the better rider. He just had these weirdo kind of mistakes, and that might cost him a good ride in the 450s. Let's be real. Ferrandis looks screwed after the heat race because he had to go to the LCQ, but he got through that safe and won that and went in the main event. And Faulkner was up there, but Faulkner crashed, and I'm really bummed for Austin because this is 2 years in a row he has a chance to win the title and he gets hurt. Remember last year he was dominating and then had the knee injury, and then this year looking in a good spot to win it and crashes. I don't know, I just seem the argument about Sean Cerullo last year not winning the championship at Vegas, the Pro Circuit guys just have no luck. Seems like their guys crash at the wrong time all the time, because, you know, Sean Cerullo had that big crash not big crash, but had that crash last year at Vegas, and it cost him the title. And Faulkner looking like he could possibly wrap up the title, because Ferrandis, I bet you, was effed in the head. I mean, like, messed up, like, man, he's up there, like, I better, like, get, and if he pushed it, that was gonna be it. And nope, he crashes instead. So, I mean, Faulkner, I feel bad for him, because, man, I wanted Kawasaki to win that, at least win 2 titles. But I feel bad for Mitch Payton too. 2 years in a row he has a chance to win, because I honestly think had Marchbanks not got hurt, he probably would have been in it more than he was not, actually. I think he would have been in it had he not got hurt at whatever round that was. I think it was the 3rd Salt Lake City round. My goodness, I'm riding like an idiot. What else? But Sexton and Ferrandis are back-to-back 250 champions. Sounds like they have rides. I know for a fact Chase Sexton has a ride at HRC, but Dylan Ferrandis, if KTM gets a hold of him, the competition might not like that, because we know what Alden Baker's capable of doing to guys. I mean, he turned Osborne, a never won a race in the 250 class, into a champion. Turned Anderson into a champion. He's turned so many guys into champions. I don't know. If Ferrandis goes to KTM, if I'm Tomac and I'm Webb and I'm everyone else, I'm gonna be a little scared. Maybe not his rookie year, but you get to 2022. Woo. Speaking of rookies and 450s, not a rookie, but boy did I take a risk on fantasy today. I saw Osborne go down in practice, which, by the way, whew, stomach to the bars, that was not good. That was not good, folks. Saw him took that hit and decided, I'm still going to pick him for fantasy, and you know what? I'm so glad I did, because he won today. Man, if I changed my picks and that happened, I'd be so bummed. But I kept him for some reason, and it paid off. But again, with the Kawasaki thing, with Faulkner going down like that, I was thinking that could happen to Eli Tomac. I honestly was, for some reason. Why? Who else? If you're an Eli Tomac fan, even if it's 19th or better, I bet you were not confident going in to that final main event. I bet you weren't, because I wasn't. But finally, after what, 3 years since he 17? 3 years? 4 years? I don't know. Since he was supposed to be the guy, he actually is the guy now. Finally wraps up a championship in the 450 class. It's gonna be weird seeing that #1 plate in Supercross on that Kawasaki, and some history being made, because that actually breaks a long streak. Tomac winning this championship actually breaks a very long streak. I believe it was 9 years. 9 years in a row, a guy trained by Alden Baker won the championship. It stops right there, because Eli Tomac is not trained by Alden Baker. I don't know who, he might be, is he self-trained? I'm not sure if he's self-trained. I'm not sure about that. But 9 years in a row comes to an end for the Alden Baker boys. And let's get to that main, because Anderson looked like he was going to win it. Osborne was close, but he said something fell off his bike. I'm not sure what that was. Don't ask me about that, because I'm not sure what that was. I know he said something fell off his bike. I just didn't catch what it was. But looks like Anderson's going to win, and his seat falls off. That's funny. But congratulations to Husqvarna sweeping the podium today. That was impressive. Dean Wilson led some of that main event. Anderson led a lot of that main event. And Osborne led the last minute, maybe? Not sure on the times. Osborne led the last minute. And there you go. Zach Osborne's a 450 winner. I know some people are going to say he probably got that gifted to him because of the seat incident by Anderson. With the way Osborne was riding before this, I'm going to say no. And what he had to go through today, because that crash in practice, as I said, was not good. What else do I have to say? I don't really have to say much else. Congratulations to our champions. And it's on to 2021. I honestly don't think Tomac's gonna repeat. I think it's Roxon's time next year, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if Tomac repeats though, because... And, more history, Eli Tomac is the first, as we know so far, the first champion that's also a dad. That is awesome. Who knew? Eli Tomac is the oldest guy to win his first championship, the only championship that's a dad, and he broke out in Baker's championship streak. That's pretty awesome. So congratulations to the champions today. That's all I have for you guys today. Happy 2020. We made it through another year. On to 2021 and the outdoors, which I will not be doing any outdoor shows, but enjoy the rest of your day.